everybody, hope you all had a really good weekend. It's time for our literacy lesson, so make sure you've got your pen, paper, and you're ready to start with our vocabulary. So today we are doing something a little bit different. We're going to be doing a deep focus on one word instead of looking at lots of different words. And we're going to be doing this twice a week. Sometimes we might do it a few more times a week, and we're going to call it a vocabulary masterclass instead of a vocab blast. So this is our first vocab masterclass, and the word today is order. I'm going to say it and then you can say it. Order, your turn. Order, your turn. Fantastic. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to break this word into syllables. Syllables are how many beats there are in a word. So to find out how many syllables there are, how many beats there are, we're going to clap whilst we say the word for each beat of the word. Are we ready? Order. 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 It's got 2 syllables. Well done. Order. 2 syllables, 2 claps. The word order means ask for something that you will pay for, and you can see the picture that I've included is someone going on a computer making an order. They're buying something. So that's what order means. You're going to ask for something and then pay for it. Have you ever made an order somewhere? I know that I've made orders when I go through the drive-through and I want to get a burger and I ask for a burger and then I pay for it afterwards. That's me making an order. Has there ever been a time where you've made an order for something? Maybe you've been to a drive-through or a restaurant, or maybe you've been able to order something online with your parents. Go and tell somebody about something that you've been able to order. So the next thing that we're going to look at is what word class the word order is. Words can have different functions in different sentences, and this is what we call a word class, so it can be used in different ways. Order can be a noun or it can be a verb. What is a noun? Tell somebody, what is a noun? Fantastic. A noun is a person, place, or thing. So order, it could be the thing that you have ordered. I made an order. Verb, what's a verb? Tell somebody what a verb is. Fantastic. A verb is an action word. So order can be used to say what we are doing. We are ordering something. This is an example of a sentence that we've got the word order in. We're going to read it together using our Kung Fu punctuation, and I want you to shout out our word. That's the one in bold. So today's word is order, and it's in this sentence. When we get to that word, I want you to shout it out. Get your Kung Fu punctuation ready. Reggie ordered some books from the internet. Bang. And there's Reggie with the books that he's ordered from the internet. Fantastic, well done. Now it's your turn. I want you to make your own sentence that uses the word order, and I want you to tell it to somebody in your room or in the house, wherever you are. Make a sentence using the word order. Pause the video and go and tell your sentence to somebody. Fantastic. I'm sure you've got some super sentences. These are some that I came up with. We're going to read each one and have a little talk about it. So my first sentence is, Miss Mannion placed an order for a pizza. Have I used my word? Give me a thumbs up if you think I've used the word order in this sentence. Fantastic. Now, order in this sentence, am I using that as a noun or a verb? Miss Mannion placed an order for a pizza. Is that a thing or is it doing something? Miss Mannion placed an order. Shout it out. Is it a noun or a verb? Fantastic. It's a noun. I could have said Miss Mannion ordered a pizza, but instead I have said Miss Mannion placed an order for a pizza. So that's the thing that I did. I placed an order. So that's a noun. Well done. Let's read the next sentence. I am ordering a new pencil case, said the girl. I am ordering a new pencil case. Is ordering a noun or a verb this time? Is it a thing or is it something that the girl is doing? I am ordering a new pencil case. Fantastic. It's a verb. So she is doing the ordering. That's what she's doing. And can you see that I've added a suffix onto the end of the word order? If we covered the word order up, what suffix would I have at the end of my word? Ing, well done. So yeah, I am ordering. I've added the suffix to extend that word from order to ordering. So is that verb in the past, the present, or the future tense? I am ordering. Is that something that's happening now, something that's already happened, or something that is going to happen? I am ordering. Shout it out. Past, present, or future? Fantastic. It's the present tense. It's something that the girl is doing now. Well done. So now we're going to have a look at synonyms and antonyms. Synonyms are words that mean the same thing as our target word order. Antonyms are words that mean the opposite of the target word order. Now, I couldn't find any antonyms, so maybe you can find some at home. But a synonym for order is request, because we know that order means to ask for something, and request also means to ask for something. So now we're just going to recap today's word. What's the word? Shout it out. Order. Fantastic. I want you to tell somebody in the room what the word order means. Pause the video, off you go. Brilliant. So the word order means that you're going to get something, you've asked for something, and you're going to give some money for it. And the last thing I want you to do is tell somebody a sentence that uses the word order. Pause the video, off you go. Brilliant, super sentences, everybody, and well done for that, because I know that was the first time we've done it and it might have taken us a little bit of time to do that the first time. We're going to move on to our literacy lesson now. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to look at today are adjectives. Can you tell somebody in the room what an adjective is? What is an adjective's job? Fantastic. So an adjective describes a noun. An adjective describes a noun. What does it describe? A noun. Fantastic. So what I need you to do now is to help me spot the adjectives in these sentences. I have underlined the noun in dark blue to help you, because we know that an adjective describes a noun, so the adjective must describe the thing I've underlined in blue. Can you help me find them? Thank you so much, Year 2. Okay. The blue lake sparkled and it looked beautiful. What word described the lake? Shout that word out. Fantastic. Blue describes the lake. The blue lake. Let's have another look at the next sentence. Jess's horse was smooth and brown. The noun in this sentence is horse. Oh, I've not underlined one as well. Jess would also be a noun. So horse. What was the horse? What are the adjectives in that sentence? Shout out any adjectives you can see. Fantastic. So Jess's horse was smooth and it was also brown. So smooth and brown are the adjectives in that sentence. The enormous shark swam through the deep ocean. The enormous shark swam through the deep ocean. I've underlined my nouns to help us. Let's find the adjectives now. The shark. How is the shark described? Fantastic. Enormous. It's an enormous shark. And what about the ocean? How is the ocean described in the sentence? The enormous shark swam through the deep ocean. Fantastic, the word is deep. And we've got our last one. The bright sun was shining in the sky. The bright sun was shining in the sky. What adjective is used to describe the noun sun? Fantastic, it's bright, well done. And we've got another noun here, sky, sky. Can you spot an adjective that describes the sky? Fantastic, there isn't one. The bright sun was shining in the sky. There are no adjectives attached to the word sky, so we know that the sky hasn't been described in this sentence. Now we know what an adjective is, and we should hopefully remember what an expanded noun phrase is, and I will give you a clue. It's got something to do with adjectives. If you think you can remember what an expanded noun phrase is, pause the video and tell somebody in the room. Fabulous. So an expanded noun phrase describes a noun as well, just like adjectives do. And we call it an expanded noun phrase because it's got two adjectives in it. And the pattern that it follows is adjective, comma, adjective, noun. So that is an expanded noun phrase. Adjective, comma, adjective, noun. Now we're going to have a look at these sentences and decide if they've used expanded noun phrases correctly. Here is my first one. The clear, glistening water looked lovely. So we're looking to find an adjective, a comma, another adjective, and a noun. So I can see that clear is an adjective, glistening is an adjective, and water is the noun. So the water was clear and glistening, and the person that's done this has also remembered to put their comma between the two adjectives. Now that I've shown you one, I want you to give the rest a try. The elephant ate a crunchy peanut. Has this used an expanded noun phrase correctly? Shout yes if you think it has, and shout no if you think it's not. Fantastic, this one hasn't used an expanded noun phrase correctly. We have described the peanut, but we have only used one adjective, so this isn't an expanded noun phrase. Next sentence. Yesterday, the monkey ate a banana, yummy, yellow. Ooh. Yes, if you think it is, use an expanded noun phrase correctly, and no if you think it's not. Fantastic, it's not. This sentence doesn't make a lot of sense. Yesterday, the monkey ate a banana, yummy, yellow. It has got two adjectives, and they have been separated by a comma. However, the noun comes at the beginning instead of at the end where it's supposed to go. And here is the last sentence. The warm, vibrant sun was shining in the sky. Shout yes if you think it's used an expanded noun phrase correctly, and shout no if it hasn't. Fantastic, it's another no. We've got an adjective, and a noun. But what is missing? Shout it out if you can spot what's missing. Fantastic, our comma is missing. So to make that one correct, we would just need to put a comma between the adjectives. We're going to read through our book again now to remind us of what the story was like, because it's been a long time since we've read it. We've all had the weekend off, so we're going to read it again. And whilst you're listening, I want you to think about the place that the story is set. So the setting for the story is where the story is happening. So that's what I want you to think about whilst I'm reading. Where the willow meets the water, a tadpole met a caterpillar. They gazed into each other's tiny eyes and fell in love. She was his beautiful rainbow, and he was her shiny black pearl. I loved everything about you, said the tadpole. I love everything about you, said the caterpillar. Promise you'll never change. I promise, he said. But as sure as the weather changes, The tadpole could not keep his promise. The next time they met, he had grown 2 legs. "You've broken your promise," said the caterpillar. "Forgive me," begged the tadpole. "I couldn't help it. I don't want these legs. All I want is my beautiful rainbow." "All I want is my shiny black pearl." "Promise me you'll never change," said the caterpillar. "I promise," he said. But sure as the seasons change, the next time they met, he had grown arms. "That's twice you've broken your promise," cried the caterpillar. "Forgive me," begged the tadpole. "I could not help it. I do not want these arms. All I want is my beautiful rainbow. And all I want is my shiny black pearl." "I will give you one last chance," said the caterpillar. But as surely as the world changes, the tadpole could not keep his promise. The next time they met, he had no tail. "You have broken your promise 3 times, and now you have broken my heart," said the caterpillar. "But you are my beautiful rainbow," said the tadpole. "Yes, but you are not my shiny black pearl. Goodbye." She crawled up the willow tree and cried herself to sleep. One warm moonlit night, she woke up. The sky had changed, the trees had changed, everything had changed, except for her love for the tadpole. Even though he'd broken his promise, she decided to forgive him. She dried her wings and fluttered down to look for him. Where the willow meets the water, a frog was sitting on a lily pad. "Excuse me," she said, "have you seen my shiny black?" But faster than she could say pearl, the frog leapt up and swallowed her in one great gulp. And there he waits, thinking fondly of his beautiful rainbow, wondering where she went. Have another think about that question I asked you before I started to read the story. Where is our story set? Where is the place that our story happens? Our story is set where the willow meets the water. Well done if you got that right. What are the nouns in this sentence? Where the willow meets the water. What are the people, places, or things in this sentence? Can you spot them? Fantastic. We've got the willow and the water. They're the nouns in our sentence. And there's the pictures of them. Can you see any other nouns in this picture of the willow meeting the water? Are there any other things that you can see? Make a list on your piece of paper of all the different things that you can see in this picture. I can see the sky. I can see the water. I can see the willow tree. I can see leaves. What else can you see? Write down as many things as you can and pause the video. Fantastic, well done. So I've got a list here of a few that I spotted and I've labelled them on the picture. I'm sure that there are lots more, but we're going to focus on these ones. And we're going to talk about what each of these words means, just to make sure that we are happy with what they are. Sky. I'll say it and then you can say it. Sky. Fantastic. The sky. I think we all know what the sky is. If you look out of a window, you might be able to see it. It's up above everything else. Hill. I'll say it, you can say it. Hill. Hill. Fantastic. We can see the hill in the background. A hill is a big bit of land that sticks up from the ground. Just like our school is on the top of a hill, we have to walk up to get to the top of the hill where our school is. A hill is not as big as a mountain, it's a bit smaller. So that's a hill. Flower, I'll say it and you can say it. Flower. Fantastic. And we've got some flowers next to the river. Water, water, water. Fantastic. So we've got this murky water where the willow is nearby. So that's that murky water. Lily pad, lily pad, lily pad. Fantastic. So a lily pad are these little leaf-like things that are on the surface of the water. They're a round leaf that's attached to the lily flower, and you might just be able to see the little bits of pink that the lily flower is. So that's a lily pad. Branches, branches, branches. Fantastic. So we know that branches are on a tree, and branches are the bits that come to the end where all the leaves are. Bough, bough, bough. Fantastic. So this is a bough of a tree. A bough is a big branch that sticks out from the trunk. So imagine you've got the trunk of the tree, and then you'd have a bough, and then you'd have a branch attached to the bough. Willow, willow. Fantastic. We know what the willow is. It's the tree that grows near the water. And the last word is fence. 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 We have fences around our school. They can be made from wood or metal, and they are placed to stop people from getting into somewhere or stop them from falling. Fantastic. So now that I've talked about the nouns in that picture, I'm going to talk about what your challenges are today. The 1-star challenge is to write expanded noun phrases about the picture. You have got a setup ready for your expanded noun phrase, and you just need to cut out the pictures and stick them in the right places. If you can't cut them out and stick them on, that's okay. You can just write them in the right gaps. Expanded noun phrases always have an adjective, a comma, an adjective, and a noun. I have not included the comma on your word map because it's a piece of punctuation. So I'm expecting everybody to write in the comma in the black box. And then you're going to choose some adjectives. So look at what the arrow is pointing at. This one is pointing at the tree. So the noun is the tree. So I would cut that one out and stick it here or write it there. Okay? I'm not going to write the whole word because I just want to get through this so that you know what you're going to do. When you figured out what the noun is, so what the arrow is pointing at, you're going to describe that tree, and you can look at your word map and use any of the describing words that you think match the tree. The fresh bank. Oh, bank isn't an adjective. The fresh, vibrant tree. Think about it. Does it make sense? Is a tree fresh? Is it vibrant? Is it glowing? No, so that wouldn't make sense. The rough, tall tree. Trees have rough bark and they're very tall. So that might be something that you choose to write in there. And you can cross them out or cut and stick them and then put them in the right places. Rough, tall tree. And you're going to do that for each of the expanded noun phrases that you can see on your sheet. The sheet is on the school website. Don't forget your comma in your expanded noun phrase. The 2-star challenge. Again, you will find this on the school website, and you are going to write expanded noun phrases about the picture. The first one is colour-coded to help you, to remind you to do an adjective, and a noun. And don't forget your comma. So the arrows point to different things on the picture, and you're going to describe those things. So this arrow is pointing to a branch. So you're going to describe that branch, the something, something branch. Remembering to put your comma after your first adjective. The beautiful brown branch. You can use the word map to help you, or you can come up with your own. And then finally, we've got the 3-star challenge. The 3-star challenge just has the picture. You need to label it yourself. So you're going to choose something to describe. So you might choose the sky. So draw an arrow from the sky. And then you're going to write an expanded noun phrase about it. So you're going to do an adjective, and a noun. And what are you not going to forget? What piece of punctuation? The comma. Fantastic. If you're doing the 3-star challenge, I want you to write 5 expanded noun phrases about the picture. They don't all have to be about the same thing. You can choose different things to talk about. And that is today's challenge. It's been really nice to see you all again, and I'm looking forward to doing another literacy lesson with you tomorrow. See you later. Bye.